how to do shading. So I have my drawing here, which I'm going to do shading on a human, okay? And I chose to draw this human in this position because there are lots of points that need shading, like there, where I just did, there, and there, and there, and there, and so many more places you need to put shading. So first we're going to get a pencil. You can choose any pencil you like. I personally like peppermint, and you will, so as you see here, this is a demo. The very bottom part right here, right, is very dark, but then this part gets lighter. I make it lighter by making the opacity smaller until we reach this area, which is 1 opacity. So now, we're going to quickly finish the shading for the mouth. This is not going to have any color because I am teaching you how to shade, so who cares about you? So, see, this is a mouth, which is a hole in your body, right? And as holes, the middle of the hole is the darkest. So you got to make the middle of her mouth very dark. Then it gets lighter as you move around it. And lighter. And lighter. And lighter. Until you can't see it anymore. Now that looks horrible, so I'm going to delete it. So, now we're going to do some shading on the sleeves. As you see, her sleeves are pretty baggy, so they overlap a lot. So you're going to have to shade a lot. Let's put some shading on this area. Look, it's nice and shaded. Now we go back to full opacity. Boom. Slowly get lower. And lower until it blends in with the white. And another shade done. Now, this is another sleeve. Since it's on the other side, to make it look better, we're going to make it gray. Like completely just gray. Oops, wrong part, buddy. So then we put it there, so we make it, grab a different pencil that is thicker. Like Procreate pencil. No, Procreate pencil is not thick at all. 6B pencil. It's like the thickest pencil we have. Make it on low opacity. And just color. And now you must put this part on. And then you must have to go here. No, never mind. Actually, no, that's not how you color it. You should actually use the proper pencil. I was using peppermint, right? Yeah, try to use the exact same pencil, otherwise it kind of looks unnatural like I just did. Sorry, that was a mistake. So, now we have to keep going and going and going and going, okay? As you see, I've drawn her hand as like a fingerless thing because I'm bad at drawing hands, so yeah, deal with it. And that's the back arm. And now you need to draw like the clothing, the torso. Now you can choose whatever color you like, but I'm doing shading, so I'm just teaching shading, so I'm just going to shade. So this part doesn't really need to shade. We just need to do a bit of the opacity just over like that, and that will be perfect. And then this part, we'll put it here. Now lower the opacity as normal, even lower, lower, and 1 opacity. Okay, now you have a pretty decent drawing right now. We gotta continue now. And probably some of you are asking me, where did I get this drawing? Yeah, I just used a guide and just drew it. Yeah, because I was too lazy to actually draw this. I'm not that good at drawing, guys. And we need to make that smaller. Go down, down. It's going down. Okay, shit, no. Okay, now you need to get this done. The mouth. Just do that. And the hair, shading hair doesn't count, so I'm just gonna leave the hair blank and finish this. Now we have to shade this part where we need full there, low opacity, just shade slowly like that. Yep, we got a small shade, good enough, and then we're going to put a higher opacity for the shade of this boot. Now we're gonna do this with the heel, with the ankle to shade. And so it goes there. And boom, okay. Now we got the other boot shade. I'm gonna shade this edge, shade this edge. Now for the small shades, you only need to use 1 opacity and just like shade it a bit and go lighter with your pencil. This part we need a bit of shading, just do that. Okay, this is where the shading gets intense. You need to keep doing shading everywhere. On clothes. She wears baggy clothes, which might have been a bad idea because it's going to take very long to shade baggy clothes. Shading baggy clothes is like one of the things I suck at. Higher opacity. Oh my goodness. This brightness is bad. That's better. Okay, we're going to shade this part a bit. And boom, bada-ba. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Okay, now done. We have officially finished shading this. Well, I'm sure there's more shading to do with this, but like my videos can't be that long, so bye.